Welcome back, my dear friend. It is a beautiful thing that you have returned. By showing up for day 3, you are proving something very powerful. You have the courage to question reality. Most people live their entire lives sleepwalking. They follow the script given to them by society, by their parents, by their fears. But you're waking up. You're beginning to ask, is there more to life than this? So far, we have walked through 2 major gates of wisdom. On day 1, we sat with the truth of suffering, the fact that life is fundamentally unsatisfactory if we chase after fleeting pleasures. On day 2, we embraced the truth of impermanence, the fact that everything, absolutely everything, is changing like a flowing river, and trying to hold on to it is what burns our hands. Today, we stand before the 3rd gate. This is the narrowest gate. It is the gate that scares the ego the most. But if you can slip through it, on the other side lies the vastest freedom you can imagine. Today, we are going to ask the most confusing, the most profound, and the most essential question a human being can ask. Who are you? If I asked you right now, who are you? What would you say? You might give me your name. I am John, or I am Sarah. But that is just a label, a sound we make with our mouths. If you changed your name tomorrow, you would still be you, wouldn't you? So you're not your name. You might give me your job title. I am a doctor. I am an artist. I am a mother. But if you lost your job, or when your children grow up and leave, do you cease to exist? No. So you are not your role. You might point to your body. This is me, this face, these hands. But as we learned yesterday, this body is a river. The toddler you once were is gone. Every cell has been replaced. If you lost an arm in an accident, would you say, I am 80% me? No, you would still feel like 100% you. So you are not your body. Then you might say, I am my mind. I am my thoughts. I am my personality. Let's look at that. Have you ever had a thought that surprised you? A thought that popped up and you said, where did that come from? Have you ever tried to silence your mind to sleep, but the thoughts kept chatting away? If you were your thoughts, you could tell them to shut up, and they would obey. But they don't. They come and go, like guests in a hotel. You are the host, not the guests. So, if you are not your name, not your job, not your body, and not your thoughts, then what are you? The truth I want to explore with you today is the teaching of anatta, which means non-self. Now please do not panic. When Westerners hear no self, they often feel a sense of dread. They think it means they don't exist, that they are a ghost, or that life is meaningless. No, that is not what the Buddha meant. You obviously exist. You are sitting there, breathing, listening to my voice. You are very real. What the Buddha meant is that there is no separate, solid, unchanging center inside you called the ego. Think of a car. You see a car driving down the street. You point and say, that is a car. But if you take the car apart, you put the wheels in a pile, the engine in a pile, the seats in a pile, the metal frame in a pile. Where is the car? Is the wheel the car? No. Is the engine the car? No. The car is just a word we use to describe a collection of parts working together. You, my friend, are exactly like that car. You are a process. You are a collection of physical sensations, emotions, perceptions, and consciousness, all dancing together. But there is no little mini-me sitting inside your head, driving the brain like a pilot in a cockpit. Why is this important? Why does this matter to your happiness? Because the biggest burden you carry in this life is the burden of your self-image. Think about how much energy you spend every single day defending and polishing this imaginary me. When someone insults you, why does it hurt? It's just sound waves hitting your ear. It hurts because it hits your ego. It hits the image you built of yourself. You think, how dare they speak to me like that? When you make a mistake, why do you feel shame? Because it damages the picture of the perfect me you want the world to see. We carry this heavy backpack called I, me, mine everywhere we go. We are constantly checking, do they like me? Am I successful? Am I failing? What will happen to me? It is exhausting. It is so incredibly heavy. Imagine if you could put that backpack down. Imagine if someone forgot your name or criticized your work, and instead of feeling stabbed in the heart, you just felt space. You just observed it. Ah, those are words. That is their opinion. And it passed right through you like wind through an empty window, because there was no solid wall of ego for the arrow to hit. That is the freedom of anatta. It is the freedom of not taking things personally. I want to invite you into a deep meditation now. We are going to look for this self. We are going to play a game of hide and seek with your ego. If it's real, we should be able to find it. If we can't find it, maybe we can be free of it. Please, find your posture. Sit with dignity. Let your spine be straight, connecting the earth and the sky. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, filling your chest with fresh awareness, and exhale, long and slow, letting the shoulders drop. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale deep and exhale, letting go of the need to be anyone right now. Inhale and exhale, letting go of the need to do anything right now. Now, bring your attention to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. Feel your hands. Feel your face. Ask yourself silently, am I this body? Observe the body. It feels aches. It feels warm. It feels cool. It digests food. It grows hair. It beats the heart. It does all of this on its own. You don't tell your heart to beat. You don't tell your stomach to digest. It is a biological machine running on autopilot. Say to yourself, this body belongs to nature. It is made of the food I ate, the water I drank, the air I breathed. It is borrowed from the earth. I am the observer of this body, not the body itself. Now, move your attention to your feelings. What is the emotional tone in your heart right now? Is there calm, anxiety, boredom, sadness, joy? Watch the feeling. See how it shifts. Just a few minutes ago, it was different. In an hour, it will be different again. If you were the feeling, you would disappear when the feeling disappears. But you don't. You are still here, watching the next feeling come in. Say to yourself, these feelings are like weather. I am not the rain. I am not the sun. I am the sky that allows the weather to pass. I am not my feelings. Now look at your thoughts. This is the trickiest one. We identify with our thoughts the most. Watch your mind for a moment. Wait for the next thought to pop up. Maybe it's, how long is this video? Or my leg itches, or I need to buy milk. Where did that thought come from? It appeared from the void, danced around for a second and vanished. You are the one hearing the thought. Think about this. The voice in your head that talks all day. Who is the one listening to it? There are 2 of you. There is the talker, the monkey mind, and the listener, the awareness. The talker is the ego. The listener is your true nature. Say to yourself, I am not the voice in my head. I am the silent awareness that hears it. Now, let's go deeper. Who is this awareness? Try to find the one who is looking. Turn your attention backward. You're looking at the screen of your mind. Now try to look at the camera. Try to look at the looker. Can you find it? Can you find a shape, a color, a location? Is the watcher inside your head? Is it in your chest? When you look for the self, you find nothing. You find a vast, empty, silent space. It is like trying to use a flashlight to shine light on itself. You can't. You are that space. You are that openness. Rest in that space for a moment. In this space, there is no name. There is no gender. There is no age. There is no history. There is just pure being. There is just knowing. In this space, you cannot be hurt because there is nothing here to hit. If someone insults you, the words go into this space and dissolve. If you fail, the failure floats in this space and dissolves. This is your sanctuary. This is who you really are beneath the costume of the personality. How does that feel? For some, finding nothing is scary. But look closer. This nothingness is not empty and dead. It is full. It is alive. It is vibrant. Because you are not a separate self. You are connected to everything. Think of a wave in the ocean. If the wave thinks, I am a separate wave, I am big, I am important, it will be terrified of crashing into the shore. It will suffer. But if the wave realizes, I am not a wave, I am water, then it has no fear. It rises as a wave. It crashes as a wave. But it never stops being water. It just goes back into the ocean. You are like that. You think you are a separate wave called your name. But you are just the universe temporarily waving at itself. You are made of stardust, sunlight, rain, and ancestors. You are connected to the person sitting next to you, to the tree outside, to the stars above. Non-self does not mean you don't exist. It means you inter-exist. You exist in relationship with everything else. This is the birth of true compassion. True. When you realize you are not separate, you realize that hurting others is hurting yourself. Helping others is helping yourself. The barrier between me and you begins to melt. So, how do we live this in the real world? How does non-self help you when you are stuck in traffic or fighting with your spouse? It gives you the power of the second pause. When anger arises, the old habit is to say, I am angry. And then you defend your anger. I have a right to be angry. They disrespected me. The ego loves to be right. The practice of non-self is to catch that moment. You stop and say, wait, anger is happening. Feeling of heat is happening. Thoughts of judgment are happening. But is this me? No. It's just a passing storm. Don't take delivery of the package. When the delivery man, the world, brings you a package of insults or stress or drama, you don't have to sign for it. You can just look at it and say, return to sender. No one lives here by that name. There is no little me inside to get offended. Here is your homework for day 3. I want you to practice becoming the witness. Throughout your day, imagine you are a scientist watching a laboratory experiment. The experiment is your life. Watch your body move. Watch your hands pick up a cup. Watch your legs walk and think, amazing. This biological machine is moving so smoothly. Watch your emotions. When you feel irritation, say, irritation is present. Instead of, I am irritated. When you feel happy, say, Joy is passing through, instead of I am so happy. Change the language in your mind from I am to it is. See if this creates a little bit of space, a little bit of freedom. See if you can take yourself less seriously. Laugh at your ego. When your ego wants to show off, or wants to be right, or wants to complain, just smile at it like you would smile at a toddler throwing a tantrum. Pat it on the head and say, I see you, little ego. You are trying so hard, but I am not you. This is a deep practice, my friend. It takes a lifetime to master. But you have started today. You have looked in the mirror and realized the reflection is not you. You are the vast, silent awareness behind the eyes. You are safe there. You are eternal there. Rest in that vastness tonight. Let the costume of your personality fall to the floor when you go to sleep. Be nobody. Be nothing. And in that nothingness, find everything. I'm honored to share this space with you. I will see you for day 4. Peace be with you.